I tried to cover over that old painting, but I gessoed it and then used a light blue, but you can still see the eyes and nose in there. I'm going to paint this one a little different. Kind of, have you ever had a paint by number? That's how I'm going to paint this one. Uh, just like a number. So I'm going to have snow on the mountains. We're going to paint each section just like how you do a paint by number painting. And we're just going to put the color up there where it belongs. And see how it turns out. It's probably going to turn out pretty good. Instead of, putting color on top of color, uh, we're going to just do the color where it needs to go. And it wouldn't surprise me if it comes out much better. This is supposed to be a glacier right here. A glacier up on the mountain. So this is a little different style here. I'm giving a try. Well, we're just putting color where it needs to go first, and I'll probably, do some blending eventually, but so each mountain, I got all layers of hills and mountains. There's a pathway. It's kind of confusing, the sketch, but I kind of know what's going on there. This is going to be a sure. So I got called in to work for tomorrow, which is unusual. Uh, I don't have to do 7 though. 7 to 11. It's only for 4 hours. So I think I'm going to do the mountains back here, like all different shades, like light purple, a little darker, and a light. So we'll mix some red and blue here. We'll make our own purple. So since this mountains, these are pretty far, I'm going to put some light purple up here. This is kind of unusual for me to paint like this. I just thought of paint by numbers, and I remember trying one when I was a kid, and you just had the color according to the number. They have a number here and here and here, and you just put the right color on it. If you've seen me do a landscape, I pretty much will do the sky all at one time, and there's some clouds in there, and put the clouds on top of the color. But today we're doing it different. This will be a little darker purple. This one in the middle here. not sure how this is going to turn out. It may end up looking just like a pretty cool landscape, I'm thinking. And then we'll do a light blue or a light purple back here on this mountain. I don't know why I decided to do this. I've been, thinking about, it's probably because I just did a paint by number. I took an old paint by number, the picture of it, and then I did it in my own style. It's on my, I did a live on it, so. There we go. Oh, I thought I have some rocks in there too. There's boulders. Make those a little darker. I have like boulders and stuff on the mountain on the bottom. Got some boulders there. I've been waiting for someone to get back to help them. I got to load a cabinet into their car, but they haven't got back yet. I might have to go outside in a little bit, just about 5 minutes. So I guess these are going to be, we'll do dirt hills, and then we'll have the grass starting down about in here. So I'm going to make some brown. This is not the way I usually paint. I'm just testing today. I got some boulders down here. I got a lot of boulders in here. I'll have to put those in afterwards. There we go, that'll work. That's number 2 underneath there. Have you ever did a paint by number? That's what I'm attempting here. And we'll see. This could, I might just call this my undertone when I'm all done filling it in, and then I'll add my own stuff in there, and we'll see what it looks like. I think I'm going to do my patty next. It's going to be like an orangey brown, because I don't want to lose the path. I was either going to make that a river or a pathway. I figure it would be better. I don't know where I'm going to take it. Maybe from back here through the rocks. All right, we're going to get some grass going now. There's a little bit of grass in here. These are, believe it or not, these are trees here. And then I got them kind of seared in. So I'm going to do a dark green for the trees. Usually like how I usually do it. So there's going to be trees on the top part of this pathway here. Going here. These are trees. Then grass here, then more trees in front of that. Might have to, and then there's going to be trees here. Same on both sides. And I'll probably turn these into evergreen trees with my fan brush. Alright, let's do some light green back there. We'll introduce some grass now. We'll start the grass back here. Paint by I'm actually painting it like a paint by number. This is grass. More trees here, so this is grass here. Hey, Crafty Night Owl, thank you. I'm doing a little test here. I'm painting it like paint by number. Each section its own color. It's not the way I usually do my landscape, but I'm testing this out. See what it looks like when it's done. I'll probably have to make some corrections, but so I wanted to have more trees in front here. It's right here and right here. So I'll use I guess a lighter green. Should be, this one behind should be lighter. Let me lighten this one back up. Lighten this one up. That way I can have dark in front of it. These are going to end up being trees. There we go. It's better. That almost looks like sap green there. So if you ever did a paint by number, this is how they make you do it. They make you put color in that section. All right, now I can put some dark trees in here. So I'd have to leave for 5 minutes here in a little bit. I got to go help somebody load a cabinet in their car. It'll only take a few minutes, but... All right, these are more trees here in front of those. And then I got these trees here. Lots of trees. And then more grass down here. This, I've never painted like this before, except when I was a kid. I bought a paint by number. It was a pirate. It was a skeleton pirate. It was so cool. So let me, I got to design the sky now. So maybe we'll have some color on the corners. Then I'll do we'll do yellow, orange, blue, purple. We'll do it like a tan. So this first section's going to be yellow. I don't have the best yellow I'm using here. This is all just cheap paint. In fact, this might be neon yellow, but that's all right. Just testing this out. Yellow, then orange. I'm going to have a tree here. Put Put a little yellow in there to turn it orange. And then blue. A little too dark. Purple. Crazy looking. Then we'll do a gray. A gray color over here. Okay. I didn't know that black was going to show through, so what I'm going to do is run all my clouds in between each color and see what it looks like. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. Looks pretty wild, doesn't it? It's definitely crazy looking. Uh, well, you wouldn't see that on a paint by number. All right. Well, that's how the paint by number came out. So now I'm gonna do my own stuff on it now and make it look kind of cool. What I'm gonna do is put black in the sky here, actually around the mountains. Maybe I'm gonna turn it into like what do they call that? Just a different style because I'm like a cartoon now. There's really nothing else I could have done. I'm always trying, experimental stuff like this. Although somebody might like it, I don't know. Kind of looks like what you would see like maybe in a comic book, I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, it actually made it look like something worth painting, you know. Now I might try and make it one tone. I might make the sky all blue. I think it would fit because that sky doesn't match the style. So what I'm gonna have to do, we're gonna have to scrape some of this off before I paint it blue. It won't cover with all that white up there. I'm thinking maybe a light purple. Even lighter than that. All right, let's fix the sky. It's a nice cerulean blue. I'm going to mix a little turquoise in there into this blue. And it's going to really be a nice blue color. And then my clouds will be outlined as well. I'll outline all the clouds. All right, I got to go help someone move that cabinet. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's going to look great. But I gotta leave for 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll give you a front shot while I'm gone. Maybe I should put some effects here. Let me see. Do I have any? I don't know if I do. But anyway, I'll be right back. Take my phone. All right, I'm back. All right, I had to help my neighbor put a cabinet in her car. She couldn't lift it, so I had to lift it. Yeah, this came a little better, huh? This all came, you know, I started it out as a paint by number, but it's not turning out half bad. I'll probably put some, I put a tree here. Uh, so I'm definitely going to put clouds in the sky, and it looks like I'm going to outline them like I did everything else. I don't know what kind of, maybe this is more like pop, maybe you could call it. All right, that looks way better than what I had before. Wow. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do spirals, like spiral clouds. It'll give it a Van Gogh uh, effect. So let's do. So we're gonna make spiral clouds. I'm gonna use a lot. I'm gonna put them in very faint first, and then I'll probably widen them out a little bit. I think we're gonna go with the flow of the mountain here. It's not bad. Not the greatest. I know what to do to make it look a little better. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fill it in, and then what I'll do with the black, I'll make the spiral. So I want to fill this in. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm kind of rushing. I should have till the sky to dry because this is just gonna soak into the blue. Something like that. I think it'll be our. get a different brush. Why am I using that brush? Try this one. I kind of like. I like it. Very cool looking. Uh, I'm just trying anything now. Hey, happy holding cards. How's it going? Hey, I'm glad you like it. I was just doing a little test today. This isn't the way I usually paint these, but I'm kind of digging it though. I wish I might redo the sky. Uh, I kind of messed the sky up. I already redid it once. Now I don't kind of like that. It's too. I should have made the circles a little more perfect. I was kind of rushing. I should have just did horizontal lines. Would have been a little better. Well, I think I'll come back to this one because I got another canvas here. I want to do a normal scape now. I'll come back tomorrow. That was fun, but now I want to do a landscape like I normally. Here's kind of like what I usually do. You see the difference? All right, let's get started. Let's do a really cool landscape now. Like a realistic landscape. I'm going to start with the mountain. I think I want to do a big mountain today. Alright, I found my filbert brush. So I'm going to use I'll kind of tell you the colors. This is blue and black mixture with a little white in it. So you could all this like a bluish gray. Let's do a big one in here. We'll do one pointy one in the middle. Then we'll have a bunch of peaks on here. So I can put a lot of snow up there. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool already? We're going to put some distant mountains in the back. With a light gray. Okay. Hey, Tornado, how's it going? Did you just come in? You probably missed the first painting I did, I bet. I tried to do it like a paint by number. It didn't come out too well. Check this one out. That's just kind of fun. Now I'm gonna do, something like this. This one I really like. I'm gonna put the same thing around the bottom on this one. Some flowers, maybe a little, maybe some around the top up here. I want to kind of encircle it in with flowers. and trees around the whole thing, even up here. It might be a cool style. I've never seen it done before, so it might be something I'm onto right now. Because that one there got a really lot on X because of the yellow flowers at the bottom. That's the only reason I have a account, is to I can get some feedback on out of my paintings. They want you to, they really want you to pay them by the month. So I don't get very many on there because I'm not a monthly payer. But I get enough. I don't think you should have to pay for the internet. It's supposed to be free. You got all these companies charging you to use their website. You guys are probably pretty young, but when computers came out, the biggest thing for us, a Napster, we could download our free music. It was called file sharing. Like if somebody had a song on their computer, you could download their files off their computer into yours. Napster. I remember I used to sit there for hours just waiting for a song to download. Because it was, we had AOL back then. The computers were really slow when they first came out. You couldn't even play video, or videos were hard to play because it would crash your computer. It was kind of a rocky start with the computers. You would sit there and waste time for hours just waiting for something to download. And once you got it downloaded, you were so happy. This Windsor blue, I don't know if I kind of like it anymore. Oh yeah. You remember it then. AOL. America Online. And everybody, I still know people that still have their AOL email. You remember what it used to say? You got mail. But the one thing that AOL had, I remember, they already had, you could chat with somebody that had AOL. You could type back and forth with them. They had that way back then. I'm not liking this blue, so I'm going to change it to some purple. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now it looks like this is how it looks like in Oregon. You'll have nice clear blue skies down on the horizon, and then you'll have these big clouds just floating around up top here. All right, that's a good start for the sky. I'm just going to throw some color up here and see what happens. Then I'll design something from it. That looks pretty cool. That looks real. I think I'm gonna put a little pond out there somewhere. Maybe a couple ponds. Like we'll put a out here and a pond over here. Ponds. I'm going to use the knife on the mountains today. That looks so cool. Alright, let's do the mountain. Time for the knife. This is cool. I love doing these mountains, man. Wow. You can't beat the knife. I've been using a brush up there for over a year, trying to master the brush, but I went back to the knife because it just makes the mountain look so real, man. Use the Windsor blue for the other snow on the other side. I'm digging it. Yo diggity. I'll have to soften that mountain up a little bit with a brush. Hopefully you guys can see how I'm doing it. Wow, not bad. Not bad. Okay, this is the fun part. I need a paper towel or a napkin. Oh, here we go. I found one. You got to soften up this bottom of the mountain or it won't look right. You just use a clean, wet brush and kind of pull it down a little bit, blend of that brown color. Then wipe my brush off, and now I'm going to go up a little higher. We're going to soften the mountain up a bit. Wow, man. I don't know where this dark spot came. That looks so cool, man. Trying to cover that black line that was there. There we go. That looks so good. I got all different tones in there. That is such a cool looking mountain. I'm going to run a pathway from this mountain here, with a path down here like this. And we'll bring it out here. So cool. I'm going to change these mountains to purple. Purple mountain's majesty above the fruited plain. I bet my head's in the way. Keep your head out of the way, Rick. Wow. This is so cool. I like it, but I don't like this color today for some reason. So we're going to change it. To like a really light green. I think it'll look better than that yellow. That look better? Oh yeah. Yeah, much better. I can leave this section back here maybe, but this looks so cool. This green, I mixed a little yellow ochre and green together to get this color. And I put a little white in it. A little blue, I guess. Somehow there's a brush in there. That looks so cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'll run some trees back there. We'll do some kind of like trees right in here. I'll show you. Right up to the mountain. Some distant trees there. It's not the right brush to be using. Yeah. We'll do some big trees on the other side. I got to be careful not to cover up all my green ground there. Wow, that looks so cool. We'll put a few shadows out here. That's from the clouds. You're not going to believe it. I get to go to work tomorrow for about 4 hours. So I don't have to go until 7 a.m. Sorry, I don't have the chat room on. If my phone is charged now, then I can see. Maybe you guys can help me finish this. Give me some ideas. Let me get my phone into the chat room here. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's charged enough. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. View channel. Krejci Artist live. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, the last thing about the AOL. Krejci Artist live. Ba-da-ba. Commodore 64, yeah. I remember that Commodore 64. If you have one of those, they're probably worth like $100,000 right now. A lot of those old computers are worth some money, man. If you have the originals. Check out that tree. You see how I put it between the two mountains there? It looks pretty cool. I can't get over this green color back here. That looks so awesome. And then this sap green trees. Hey, Giovanni. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the show. I gotta take my shirt off. You know, it's kind of cold in Seattle. We're supposed to get like some rain clouds coming in. I found an old shirt in my closet, and I think moths got to it. You see any holes in the back of that thing? This was one of my favorite shirts a long time ago, but I so much weight. But now I lost 25 pounds, and it fits perfect now. But then the moths got to it. Let's highlight that tree right now. I feel like, what's her name's in here? She likes me to highlight them right away. I'll know her if she comes in tonight. I'll give this thing inches there. Look at that. Looks so cool. Maybe I'll use a green. I'll make a bright green for these this grass. I just hit the top of it. Yeah, looks so cool. That's definitely a ski mountain back there. I can see a lot of slopes in there. I might have to put some snow, some clouds over the top of some of this. I kind of see some, this could be like a cloud right here. Just like a cloud hanging out there. Gotta try. So I definitely want to do those flowers down here again today. I'm going to throw them in right now. I need some yellow ochre though. Some better yellow. There's my yellow ochre. And I need some there's nothing left in here. It's empty. Well, it's garbage. Getting paint all over myself. Here we go. Yellow ochre. I'm going to put flowers all across the bottom here. These are going to be like golden flowers. This is a cool way to make flowers. This is a fan brush. You just touch the paint on there like that. Then you get some dark brown for the lower section where the dirt would be. Put some shadows in there. You press it into the paint so it kind of mixes together a little bit. This is acrylic paint, so you got to work fast so it's together. So also make some shadows in there. Now we get some bright yellow. And I'm probably out of that too. Oh, I had some. I just squirted it on the ground, the carpet. Oh man. It's acrylic paint. It'll come out. So what's cool, acrylic paint, it comes up with water. All right, then you take some yellow. We're going to create some flower tops in yellow. It's not done yet because I'm going to take a lighter yellow on top of that. I mix a little white with this to make it even lighter. Like a really light yellow, see? And you get some different tones in there. There we go. We got some flowers all across the bottom there. It looks so cool. Very nice. kind of want to do a tree coming down like into the middle here today. There we go. And then we'll do like a regular one over here. I used to not be able to do these type of trees. It took me a long time to get tile down on these. See how that fills in the painting quite a bit. We could put a brown, like a brown bush right here. Maybe one over here. I'm going to have a lot of highlighting to do here. Look at the contrast on that yellow. It looks so cool. It's really starting to take shape now. Man, I'm really digging this. I like it. Giovanni House, right on. We'll just highlight this with like a light brownish color. this one too. Keep it simple. I like this tree. It's already kind of green. I'm going to make it get a really light green here. That tree, man. That came out awesome. We'll make this one a little brighter. I'll just add a little yellow to that green. And it should make this green a little brighter. It takes a lot of practice to highlight these trees. It took me over a year to get the concept of it down. Wow. I think these are my favorite paintings, the ones that are kind of realistic looking. I forgot the short button. I could have 10 shorts by now. Thanks for watching, everyone. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about another 30 minutes and I got to hit the bed. I got to go in at 7 in the morning. That green color back here. I'll throw a few clouds up there real quick just to get a feel where I'm gonna actually put them. I must start really small. Wow, those look kind of cool, man. Let's put a big one up top there. I think this one will look good if it's pretty big. That really made the sky look really cool, man. Very nice. Need to do something with this grass here. I don't know what to do there. Well, I don't know. I think I'm just going to end it there, guys. So I got to get into bed here soon. Let me put a few twigs in there and a couple birds. Got to put the birds in there, huh? Looks like my liner brush is pretty straight today. Thanks for watching, everyone. I wish I was off tomorrow, but I had to go in. They haven't been working. So I had to take the hours. Do 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 do. The bad thing about putting these flowers in here, I guess I can try and sign right there. I don't think I signed the last one because it's kind of hard to paint over these flowers. Especially if it's wet. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. I'm glad I was able to do this one. That first one I did was terrible. You want to see the one I started with? I'm going to paint over that one. All right, have a good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.